reason why this podcast sucks and we have no fans is because Rick and damn Duper talk way too goddamn much.
Well, hello. Duper's got a pillow. Over him. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Did you think it was like
number
a
one
surprise
fan right there on the show?
Again?
I love you, Greg.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, for those that can't see it and they're just listening, Greg just went full on like Dwight Schrute, and it got way too excited for Duper to be back when he should be back.
All right.
Nice. Hey, welcome back, Dupe.
Thanks, man.
I'm happy to see you.
No big deal, you know.
How was your week off?
It was the best week I've had. Not talking to you guys is like medicine for the soul.
That's good. That's good. You know what?
I mean, besides you, Greg, I love you.
I heard that we had our best show ever last week, and that's awesome. I'm actually really congratulations, boys. We might have put out our best episode. It was just very well polished.
And I'm getting really good at writing the agenda to the point where you guys came and fuck it up.
Do not tell him what we did with the agenda. Do not. Yes, Duper, thank you for the agenda.
I don't read the agenda. Full disclosure, in all honesty, in all transparency, I do not read the agenda. So
yes, thank you for making it the most depressing agenda last week. Like Lee and I were going over it, and we're like, why is there so much sad stuff? Like, dude, it was all sad.
So, you're always talking about how sad I am. I actually went to this website called Happy News, and I'm like,
I've been sending you articles there. The puppy article I sent you this week.
Like, there's nothing interesting there. Like, I really was trying to just make it like a super positive episode and like surprise the shit out of you, but like, thirsty butterfly fleeting wildfires drinks water straight from an aid worker's hand. Like,
oh my God, that's adorable.
A butterfly drinks water from my hand. Oh my God, dude, we're gonna have a whole podcast centered around that. Like, what the fuck, happiness news?
Hey, isn't it cool when you hang out with butterflies though? Like, have you ever done that? Like, just hung around butterflies in the spring? It's nice.
I used to have some butterfly wings that I used to wear.
One of our listeners said they noticed even more hair this week with Duper. What'd you do, Dupe? What'd you take your week off doing?
What are you talking
about? No,
I don't know. They're saying you might have. Was it more or less?
Hair. Less hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do you lose noticeably more hair? I apologize.
It's all in the lighting.
Yes, you were missed. We did miss you. We need you to bring that levity to us being happy all the time and joking. So thank you.
Do you think Duper just gets sad that he's not going to be on a show for a week, and he just, in his sadness and his depressive mood, he just puts in sad stories in the agenda just because he's feeling sad?
A non-profit donated 70,000 lipsticks to a women's shelter.
70,000?
Wow. Get it, girl?
70,000.
Is that supposed to help?
Yeah, that's good. That's good news.
That's really good.
Why?
That's happy news. Why is that happy news? Now they can hoard themselves
these girls
back.
They're in a women's shelter. They've been through some shit, man. Maybe they just want to look pretty for a change.
Lipstick is going to be the answer to that.
Now, was there only women in the women's shelter though?
How is this happy news? NASA helps firefighters by sending pics from International Space Station to show key spots of moving wildfires. That's not happy news. That's even the Happy News website is fucking sad.
That's amazing. That shows that we've advanced our technology so much that we can actually help with what is now California's third largest wildfire.
The Earth is on fire, and that's a happy news. That's where we're at in this country.
The fact that we're helping each other defeat this big
Why
problem.
do you guys have to have so many wildfires? Because it really fucks up our air quality up here. I'm just saying.
Dude, this shit is in Northern California, and it's fucking up our air quality. Yeah. So we've all been struggling from it. It's just a bad one.
You are a liar. There has been no smoke around my house lately.
Are you serious? Dude,
yes.
We've been inhaling nothing but smoke up
You
here.
are
I'm also like 30 miles away.
It helps if you
we are
smoking
15
the cigars
miles away.
inside the house.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Don't smoke the cigars in the house. Improves your air quality.
No, the air quality sucks. It's probably the cigars.
It's the cigars. My AQI right now in Palmdale is 47.
What the fuck is an AQI?
Your HDMI.
Your air quality index.
AQI.
Oh, thanks, Urkel. I appreciate that, nerd.
Just let
But
you
if
know.
that's on a scale of 50, that's really good, right?
No, it's on a scale of 100.
Oh,
Or it goes over 100. Like the higher it goes, the worse it is. Right now,
So what
47
was
is
it
still
again?
considered green. What?
So
47.
what was that again? 47. Duper, that's also good news. Put it on that website.
Put it on the
Air
good news
quality is
website.
47.
A boy on a mission to share his love of reading with thousands of others. Dude, that's all I try to do every fucking week with you guys is share my love of reading, and then you guys get mad at me.
But you don't
And
read.
yet that's unhappy. Yes, I do. I read a lot of books, dude. I just got done with nice racism. You want to hear about that? No,
What we need to do-
because you don't want to hear me spread my happiness.
We need to create either a TikTok of you or like a YouTube video of you doing the Reading Rainbow intro.
Duper's look. It's really no, because it has the word butterfly in it. You can't do it. He hates butterflies.
You could change
I don't
it,
hate
though.
butterflies.
You just said you hate butterflies.
No, I said I hate wildfires.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I just hate dirty air.
Greg,
Yeah,
you
dude.
had something entertaining about being
Yeah,
fat.
so I had something interesting happen to me today, and we're all fat. Well, besides Lee. But have you ever been so fat you ripped a hole in one of your shirts,
No.
like a work T-shirt or a dress shirt? That happened to me today, dude. So I'm at the bus station, you know, and I'm fucking wearing a shirt, and one of my employees, like, he just like, he's like, hey, I said, yeah, dude, what's up? He's like, do you have like a coat? And I'm like, yeah, I got my coats in the office. And he's like, you just ripped a hole in your shirt. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, dude. And it was in like the most random of spots too. It wasn't like a button popping out. It wasn't like, you know, the top button that you like can't button because, you know, you got 8 chins. Greg problems. It was like on my right arm, like my sleeve right here. I'm like, how does that happen? I'm so fat that I rip a hole in my T-shirt in my arms at my elbow
Or
area.
you're buff.
Yeah,
I'm not buff.
You're
Let's just be
super
honest.
buff. Super
These
buff.
are like-
Or it's swole.
These are like super soakers. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
dude, no, I saw the bicep going towards towards
Yeah.
gravity.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's good.
It's like the
Yeah.
cartoon
Bingo,
where it comes out,
bingo!
donuts down.
That's not even a tricep.
bingo arms.
It's a reverse.
So, have you
tricep.
guys ever been so fat that has happened to you? Because
No.
that's
No, I
currently
buy
where
clothes.
I'm at.
I buy clothes that fit me, Greg.
I don't
Even
think.
if I'm getting
Yeah,
fat.
like
Yeah.
I quit wearing clothes once I outgrow them.
No,
I
the
think
shirt still
maybe
fit me. That was the thing. I'm like,
Maybe it's time to buy some new clothes.
yeah, I know. I need to.
I'm thinking it was just so old that it just gave up.
Yeah, I got it from Goodwill. So
Like,
It's been holding on. It's been holding on.
this
You
one's
think the
keep.
threads look like Spider-Man trying to stop a train. Just
it's the shirt that he got his first day working at the train station
I did too.
20 years ago.
Welcome to the team.
bus station.
It's 2002.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome.
I forgot that he's still working at that pollution-inducing
Yeah,
bus station.
dude.
He's not
But it's
moved
all
up to
good
the
because I
train
came
station
home
yet.
and I wore my circle jerk shirt,
Please
which
don't
still
rip
fits,
it. I love that shirt.
and it hides my moobs very well.
Does.
So
Yeah,
there you
just
go.
don't rip it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
but
looks
it
good.
sucks to be fat. I told my wife, I said, we're going back to the fucking tonal every goddamn day of the week, no days off until I stop ripping t-shirts. So there's that. That's
Yeah,
my
you've been saying
motivation.
that since you got it.
I know, and I still I've been doing the tonal like 2-3 days a week, but now I need to like step up the game and like start
I
actually working out a
hear
that
you.
stuff.
Do it. Do it. Hey, I heard there's some breaking news, dude.
Oh yeah.
Breaking news.
That's all you're gonna do?
What the fuck?
That's
Dude,
it.
we have a soundbite for this.
I can't find it. I'm not gonna lie to
Oh
you.
my god.
I gotta find the fucking thing.
What the fuck?
My
is wrong
soundboard
with this
limit
show,
is
dude?
limited right now, so deal with breaking news. There you
So
go.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but it's just broke. It's sad news though. An
Aw.
alleged victim of Jeffrey Epstein's files a lawsuit against Prince Andrew, accusing the 61-year-old royal of sexually abusing her when she was under the age of 18. That just broke.
Who's Prince Andrew?
I know, that's the first thing I had to do too. I had to search that shit because I know nothing about the royal family. Apparently, he's like ninth in line in the royal family, which means fucking nothing because they're nothing but celebrities, right?
Do
They
any
serve
of
no
them
real
matter?
purpose.
Like, to be honest, the royal family doesn't matter.
No, they don't matter. But what does matter is a part of that royal family going to Epstein Island and sexually abusing a child.
Nail
That
his ass.
just broke. And like, so I've been waiting for the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff to start trickling out. Finally finally we're gonna start getting to see some of this.
Do you
stuff.
think this had anything to do with Gizzlane, whatever, fucking gizzards? Do you think it has anything to do with Maxwell, or is this just independent of that? And the girls.
This is independent. She actually filed the lawsuit against him, independent of that. Okay. So they're still gathering, I guess, all that information. I'm just hoping some of that information gets out before she's dead. But it's good that someone.
She's not going to hang herself.
I
know that's where you're leading here, but she's gonna survive this, and she's gonna.
So there's at least like 4 or 5 more seasons of The Crown that need to be done before this happens. So I'm not really gonna know what's gonna happen until Netflix gets there. So get on it, Netflix.
Do you think that they're gonna cover that?
Well, I think they renewed it for like 1 more season. That's supposed to cover like up to Diana's death, because that's where they are. Like all 82,000 episodes, and they're barely fucking right there and shit. But dude, I need them to like, come on, get with current times. Like, I need you to talk about this shit. So, and the people who moved to Canada and all them and stuff, the Merkles or whatever.
Oh, the Merkles. They moved to
Merkin
California.
Yeah,
California, Greg.
Oh, see, nothing good comes out of California.
Hey, Greg, just to catch you up from last week.
Yeah, dude, I was on last week though. So
I started watching the Dr. Death documentary, and we started watching the series because it's on Peacock.
Yes.
And we're like almost done with the series. That is fucked up, dude. Like, so I have so many questions about this. Like, is this guy really a sociopath, or is he just so driven?
So time out. Do you want to give a backstory of what that shows and that documentary is about, Rick?
Yeah, absolutely. So there was a Dr. Christopher Deutsch, right? Or Dunch.
He's a douche. But
so the kid, the guy, he all his life he's like a straight A student. He's got to be like Asperger's or something. He's got to be on a spectrum somewhere. But he pushes himself to be successful, and he thinks at first he's going to be a pro football player. So he does everything he can. He's got a brilliant mind, right? Flunks out of that. Decides he's going to be a doctor. Starts to flunk out of that, figures out that he can do something with research, then decides, I'm just going to be a surgeon. No real reason for it. It's just he studies so hard and he's so persistent that he actually gets into like a good program. He goes to a really good school. He winds up going to Dallas, right? And this is after his residency, which was actually short. He was supposed to be over this fucking
Dr. Death, dude.
So when you become a surgeon, a neurosurgeon, you're supposed to do like 1,000 surgeries before you fucking go off on your own. Homeboy did like 100. And then they're like, all right, cool. He's ready. He's going to be a rock star. They send him he goes to Dallas. He opens up an office. He does what, like 40? I think it was 40 surgeries.
This entire show, is this like fiction or nonfiction?
Yes.
No,
it's
true.
real,
dude. This actually happened. This happened in like 2012. He does 40 surgeries. 38 of them are fucking botched. He got away with it. He actually killed people.
Yeah.
Like
that, you're only making my anti-vaccine points for me.
Oh God.
Really? Because spinal surgery has something to do with vaccine.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, that's your medical system right there, buddy.
So it actually happened from 2012 to 2018, I think 19. Before
he was on trial, right?
Before he got his fucking license like suspended, like indefinitely.
He didn't even get revoked.
No,
like, you know what?
No. Duper. It's botched. Like he took these random people that would go in there for like neck pain or like a simple spinal fusion, and he would make them fucking paralyzed. He killed 2 people.
Paralyzed his best friend.
Yeah, he paralyzed his own fucking best friend, which I could see Rick doing that to you, Duper, which is fucked up.
Yeah,
but
shut up.
Like goddamn. So anyway, he had all these botched surgeries, and it was about these 2 other neurosurgeons who saw like how shitty this guy was, and for like almost a decade, they kept trying to get his shit pulled. And he just kept bouncing from hospital to hospital to hospital to hospital, and not one of the hospitals would report him to the medical board.
Yeah, because they didn't want to look bad for hiring.
And finally, the DA office in Dallas it was the first time a surgeon has ever been given criminal charges based upon what they did in an operating room.
Right. So. And Texas had Rick Perry passed a law that like completely made it pretty damn impossible to be able to do anything to a doctor, no matter how negligent they were going to get away with it, right? Yeah. So it was really hard to catch him or get him to get his license revoked. Texas is a fucked up state, man. I don't get it. So yeah, it was insane.
Documentaries around Oxycontin and like this doctor was just handing that shit out like it was candy, selling it to everybody in the neighborhood.
Well,
like,
most doctors do. Let's be honest.
Do you have this
but
doctor's
she was
name?
actually doing it for the street drugs.
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Williams.
I'd like to go see
Jones.
Her.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was very interesting. It's really fucked up, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's 38 people out there that are either dead or maimed, and that's fucked.
Is that a doll that's on his bed?
I don't know.
That is a doll.
That's creepy.
We're explaining the story to him because he wasn't here last week, and then he just gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
He's ignoring
It's not
me.
because it's not depressing news or some
Well, it
far
is,
right
but-
take on politics and why the vaccine is bad. You know, heard him already. He was starting. You know, he's firing up.
He's ignoring you guys completely.
All right, so the breaking
well-
news is about a prince that we don't know anything about, but he did start off tonight with Jake Gyllenhaal also admits that he's not really into bathing unless it's necessary.
Oh, what's up with is this the new fad thing with celebrities now?
I feel like it's
nobody
a celebrity
bathes.
thing.
Yeah,
Is it a California thing too? Since you guys are
it
like
should
in
be a
droughts.
California thing because we
No.
don't have any water.
No. You
Baby
know what I
wipes.
will say? I will say this: Jennifer Aniston, Salma Hayek, please, for the love of fucking everything that's holy, don't come out and say you don't bathe. Like,
Will that ruin
Oh, they're
it for
gonna
you?
say it.
that is, yeah, it will ruin it for me
Really?
in so many ways. I can't handle the stink.
All right.
I don't need sea salt and vinegar chips down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
Like you're
trying to
ever
eat-
going near it. What the fuck are you talking
What,
about?
Salma? Dude, I try to tweet Salma Hayek every week. One day she's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna call this motherfucker.
The chances of that happening are about the same as Elon Musk replying to our fucking tweets or our podcast.
One day.
Oh,
One day.
Are we doing an Elon's Musk tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, because I kind of got a story. I sent it to
Hey,
you
why
guys.
why don't we do it early?
I don't know if it's in the show or not.
It is on the show. You should read the agenda every now and then.
We're-
guys.
okay,
Don't
doing
read the
Elon.
agenda. It's funner that way.
Okay, we'll just switch to it now, Rick.
Doing it now.
Wait, are you recording this right now?
Cool.
I
I'm
like his This is Elon's Musk.
gonna share the
This is
picture
some
now.
weird shit.
Yeah, we'll just talk over the picture. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
We're just gonna keep it like that.
Duper's not even back. There you go.
Oh yeah, Elon. Okay,
What's
there
your
we go.
Elon? Greg, what's your Elon?
Dude, so Elon got well, I don't know if this is on the agenda because I don't read the agenda.
Yeah, it
But Elon got a tiny home, evidently, that
Yeah.
this company has like I think 100,000 people on their fucking wait list, but somehow Elon got this tiny home at Boca Chica, Texas, the SpaceX headquarters. And
Yeah.
evidently when he's there at good old Boca Chica, he lives in this fucking tiny home.
Yeah.
Those houses are there. I hate the whole tiny home shit because I don't need a room the size of my fucking bathroom. I need like a house, right? I'm not gonna pay for that. But these are really cool and they're stackable and they're like modular and they just get unfolded and they're ready to go. And they're like 50 G's. So for $200,000, you could have a big ass house that's as nice as a $400,000 house.
So
That's cool.
Lee, you're probably the smallest out of all of us. Would you live in a tiny home?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why?
Nope.
Elaborate.
I don't want my bed, bathroom, kitchen, and everything else to be confined in such a small area or all around my head. I
He's also
can't.
got a lot of
I
kids.
can't live like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
That's the other
what
thing,
if,
too.
what
I
if
can't
you
fit
had
all my
one
kids.
tiny house for each kid?
Oh god,
That
that'd
would
be
be
like a
dope.
mansion.
You know what it looked like? It looked like that old show Hollywood Squares with all your kids just
Oh,
sitting
God.
in the windows.
That'd be awesome.
And they change
you're
colors.
just down there with all the women, and they're just trying to like guess like who gets child support this month.
Yeah. I'm fucking done with this show.
It never fucking ends, dude. So yeah, you should know that.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna pull a Josh and just walk away right now.
Duper just did it, and he left that creepy doll, and everybody
So
wants to.
Yeah,
I
he
am
did.
obviously way too fat, and I would definitely rip holes in all my shirts if I lived in a tiny home. I couldn't do it, dude.
Yeah, the tiny
Yeah.
home is literally the size of the room you're in right now.
Yeah,
No.
probably like in half. So, and you see how much I feel on this camera. So
Yeah, they're just
I
under 400
definitely
square feet.
definitely wouldn't work out. You know?
Mm-mm.
And Dupe's forehead is way too big. I mean, it wouldn't fucking work for
Damn.
him either. Hondo.
Damn.
I think he's zoned out again.
But Dupe, why'd you leave? Where'd you go? Were you
I had
getting
to go.
vaccinated?
I had to go DVR to Dr. Dut's show.
No.
It's not. It's on
What?
Peacock.
Yeah.
It's not
Is
a
it
DVR.
only on Peacock?
Streaming.
Oh,
on
I'm not
Peacock.
gonna buy another subscription.
It's free, fool.
Yeah. Peacock is free.
Peacock
You can
is
do the
not
cheap
free.
one and get commercials.
Yeah.
We don't name names. We don't name names unless they sponsor us, Rick.
But Duper, we all the audience and inquiring minds want to know is what's up. Do you have like a creepy fucking doll on your bed behind you? What's going on there, dude?
Yep.
There he goes. He's walking away. So we'll just let him walk away.
Oh god, it's gonna be Annabelle and shit.
It's gonna be Buzz Lightyear. I'm guessing Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god, you guessed that shit. Is it a hand puppet too?
Hello, everybody.
You know,
how are you? I'm Buzz Lightyear.
Duper.
It's actually really.
Buzz, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. I was just watching this podcast. I think that guy Rick is an idiot. He gets everything wrong. Dude, right? That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
But Greg, he's pretty good. He makes some good points. And Lee, that's a good-looking guy. I'd have his babies.
Hey,
oh, stop it.
Since you have Buzz Lightyear next to the mic, how about he tells us about the child sex slaves on NASA, Mars? What? Mars.
Yeah, wait.
Well, real quick, I just got a question about this doll.
No, Rick.
Since it is on it's on your bed, and that seems to be the baby maker bed. You guys don't do like dirty things with that, and then you put that on camera, did you? Like I don't want you to turn it around. I mean, it's just like a weird stain. Don't hold it under a black light. That's all I'm asking.
Like look at Buzz Lightyear's face too. I mean, it looks really. He has that judgmental fucking look on him too, with his eyebrows and everything. Not you, the doll. See, look at him. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just got some good dead sound.
Our listeners are gonna love us right now.
Yeah.
The audio listeners are like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Fucking Alex Jones, Duper.
You tell me about Alex Jones.
Your
I don't
fucking guy, dude.
know.
Your guy.
Alex Jones,
guy. Yeah. That you spend so much time with. He actually he had an interview with I can't even remember this asshole's name.
Before the podcast, we did talk about how you're gonna join InfoWars as the left-wing misinformation segment of
and I said there are people that are dumb enough to listen to the right-wing side. I'm sure there's people dumb enough to listen to the left-wing side. So fuck yeah, dude, listeners, that's money.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
They make a claim here that NASA has a colony that they have shot on a 20-year mission to Mars, like on a 20-year route. So that and it's all filled with kids. So that by the time they get there, they'll be in early 20s. And they have no choice but to work as slaves on Mars. They claimed NASA has a colony of child sex slaves on Mars. That was it. And it forced NASA, because of course, there's a lot of smart people in America. It forced NASA to have to deny that. Like actually had to say something about that, which is that's pretty fucking stupid.
So we go from eating babies under the White House to a child sex slave ring on Mars.
Yes.
I feel like Rick is the wrong person to let guide us in the direction of it's not happening. Because I feel like with his history, he might be in on it and just showing us
what history
that we
would make me a pedophile. Like what fucking history are you talking about, asshole? That makes me a pedophile.
I don't want to say what you do for a living, Rick.
I worked for the Mexican Aeronautical Space Agency.
Yeah, exactly.
I work at NASA.
Yeah, you work at NASA.
Masa
Masa is not a real thing.
Sending kids to Mars,
and
they're going to Neptune.
Masa is a South Park thing. What you're talking about starts with an N, and I feel like you're guiding us in the wrong direction. You fuck.
I don't.
There are child sex slaves up there, aren't there, Rick?
You
just admit it. Admit it.
You think that there are several children being flown to Mars right now?
According to this, it's a lot more than several. Hold on. And you, my friend, you are in logistics. You should know this shit, Rick.
So allegedly, I'm just gonna put this out there. The moon is only like at a 2.5 day flight, right?
Look how ready it is.
Yeah.
So the moon is like a 2.5 day flight, right? So why would you not do the colony on the moon? It's not like you can see it from here. It's too far away. It's several hundred thousand miles.
The Inhumans live on the moon. Duh.
What Inhumans?
The Inhumans.
What are you talking about?
They're inhuman. They live on the moon.
What?
God, you don't know who the Inhumans are, Rick? Mr. Marvel and comic book expert doesn't even know who the Inhumans are.
I'm sorry that I did not know about your level 28 mage.
Oh God!
I cast fire. What? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh man.
So speaking of which, before you go to that, Lee,
I'm not going to it right now.
South Park.
Don't yell at me.
No, don't go to it right now. No,
I'm not going to it right now.
Okay. So what do you think about Trey Parker and Matt Stone? Did we talk about this on the last show or no?
The giant contract that came out in the last week after we recorded? No, we did not talk about it last week.
Yeah, dude. Like, well, let's talk about it. Duper, what'd they do? You're the news guy.
They signed a $90 million
$900
contract for like 30 more seasons, right?
$986 billion trillion.
I think it's through 2027 on the show, but then they also make like 12 movies.
And they're making some video games too. They confirmed that they have another video game in production right now.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Because the Fractured Butthole was just amazing.
Dude, both of them are good. They're amazing.
Oh my god, it's so good. Like, I'm so personally, I love it because I need more of whatever they give. Like their shit, they deserve it. They deserve that big payout. I don't know. Duper, what's your anti thoughts?
I don't care. I like South Park.
Okay, good. Thank God we agree on one thing.
I think they could get rid of they did get rid of it though, right? The whole Integrity Weed Farm fucking thing, because that was kind of running its course.
They're moving on. They figured out they were draining the swamp there.
The show, I come in and back. Like I go away from it for a while and then I come back to it. Like you can only take so much of it for a while. You got to take breaks.
I think the last couple seasons when they tried to like serialize it and every episode was a continuation of a story, it wasn't as good as
for a long time.
No, I mean they had like where you'd have like this overarching theme, but every episode was kind of unique. Now it was like, well, this is part 2 of 10 and part 3 of 10, and like it just didn't feel the same. Like they lost that when they did the Integrity Weed shit. Aside from their COVID specials, like it was just kind of like, it's okay. It's okay. It wasn't their best, but it was still funny. I'm pretty sure they're going to come back pretty good. I'm excited for it.
I still think the World of Warcraft one is fucking one of my favorites. And then obviously Willix was fucking...
Free Willix, World of Warcraft, Scott Tenorman Chili.
Yeah.
You don't forget about the internet. Going out California way. Heard they got internet out there. Like... If that show had never done the internet in California, I would have never known about Brazilian fart porn, and it's real. So
okay,
I still don't know about that.
Yeah.
Look up some BFP.
No, I'm good.
I will later.
BFP. Yeah. It's entertaining. Yeah, it's something.
All right.
No, you need South Park, man. Like that's just like we needed Jon Stewart. Like there are things in society that they provide you an escape and a little bit of rationale in a weird way, right? I mean, I know it's just entertainment, but at the same time, you can look at it and you can laugh at something that you're taking really serious and holding really close, and they can bring make light of it, and you kind of lighten up. You're not everything's so heavy. So I'm happy.
No,
just to sit there and reflect on it now. Like you said your piece, you dominated the entire podcast.
I'm giving you a chance to talk.
Gonna reflect.
Or should we just have nothing but bad sound?
I like the Kanye West fish dicks one too.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. Duper, you like fish dicks?
Yeah, I like fish sticks.
Fish dicks in your mouth?
I like fish sticks in my life.
You a gay fish?
All right, moving on. God damn it! What's next?
How'd we end up talking about South Park after the NASA thing?
Because NASA.
Oh, okay.
We do what we want.
You guys talking about celebrities not taking baths anymore, right? Last week.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
We already talked about it when you
came out and supported it too.
You walked away.
Yeah, you walked away. We talked about Jakey Boy.
Did it without you.
Now we're getting into the heavy stuff that Duper wanted to talk about.
What's the heavy stuff?
Apple, they have a new iPhone feature. They're going to be scanning everybody's cloud pictures to detect child sex abuse. So they're looking for kiddie porn. But they're only doing it not on a device.
That's not what it says right here.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be for, right?
They can't do that because they scan the cloud and they find pictures of me taking, like, that I had taken of my kids when they were in the bathtub. Is this FBI going to come knocking on my fucking door?
They say they have an algorithm that'll detect child pornography.
Stupid.
That's what. Yeah,
child pornography. So what about child abuse, like black eyes, bruises, shit like that?
I don't know. They just said inappropriate images. They did explicitly. I read child pornography at one point. sexually explicit photos. I think that's what it's kind of targeted at right now, but maybe they can figure out a way to look for child abuse. Did you see anything about them doing that?
What I'm reading is about the Messages app and stuff like that. For like, if an adult goes off and sends them an inappropriate picture, it not only notifies the parents, but it warns the child before they look at it.
I did hear about that part too. Yeah.
So if I were to take pictures of Duper right now and the Buzz Lightyear doll, would that flag it?
Probably.
Asking for a friend.
Try it.
Yeah.
Try it.
Zero fucks given.
Fucks are given right now.
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh,
I'm sure you've got a strong opinion on this because there are two sides to this. What do you think?
There he is.
I don't know where I stand on it. Like I like the idea of using this tool to stop this, because child abuse, and especially child sex abuse, I mean, there's nothing worse on this planet, right? Like, we can all agree with that. But it's also one step towards like everything being oversighted, right? Like I don't know, but I do like this. I like this. It's just it could be a slippery slope down the road. But right now, I do like what they're using it for. I just hope that they don't continue to, become more invasive in our lives.
I agree. What do you think, Lee?
I don't know.
You're a mall cop. Tell me about it.
Honestly, I think it's weird that all of a sudden Apple's deciding to take this stance of helping law enforcement with shit when they wouldn't help during the San Bernardino shootings.
They wouldn't help with a lot. Like, they will not unlock a iPhone for terrorist attacks at all.
Yeah.
Because of their security protocols. But now,
but all of a sudden,
they're doing
what changed their mind to like all of a sudden start working with law enforcement?
I feel like this is their backdoor way of getting around their own legal rules. There, saying, okay, yeah, maybe I can't jailbreak it for you, because they do explicitly point out this has nothing to do with the device itself. It has everything to do with what goes through their servers in their cloud. So the Messages app goes through their servers in their cloud. The pictures that are saved onto iCloud, they also can scan, but they're not touching a person's device. So they aren't really violating that rule, right?
So wait. So if a child predator takes a picture on that phone and texts it to the kid, then that's not tracked. But they would have to upload it to the cloud and then it's tracked?
No. The Messages app for Apple, if you go Apple to Apple, it's not an SMS text. It's actually through their server, right? You're sending it to an Apple server, then it goes to another Apple phone.
But doesn't pretty much everything on the Apple phone go through that server?
No, not to Android. Actually, Albert, our dear listener, who's actually a real tech guy, said the exact same thing right now. iPhone to Android won't flag. It's only going to be anything that affiliates with their servers, anything online, basically.
So then it's a useless program.
No, that's not true. It can catch a lot. What's going to happen now?
Pedophiles just won't buy iPhones.
Right.
Exactly. That's the thing. They're gonna go to Android, and then you're gonna have to wait for Google to say, okay, we're gonna do the same thing.
Or they're just gonna get piece of shit flip burner phones
to take their 1 megapixel kitty porn pictures.
1 megapixel. I don't know why I'm.
I don't know. I'm not.
Why did you make me laugh at kitty porn, you dick?
Yes.
Jesus.
That's all I was trying to do.
Well, if I could tie this back to South Park once again, so you make sure you guys read all those terms and conditions and shit, because if you don't, then you can be like the human centipede. Where like at the
I
end
remember
of it...
that episode. Oh, that was a good episode. Damn it, South Park.
We love South Park.
We do. Simpsons did it. All right. I don't know. I think that I agree with you, Dupe. This is amazing. This is a great idea. Catch those fuckers. But at the same time, my life is more under a microscope that's already being socially engineered by just talking near the microphone of my phone. Now you're going to see anything that I post or run through a server like that. That is a slippery slope. Definitely.
Nothing you do on the internet is ever protected. You should know that.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
100%. COVID Corner. Hit the music.
Oh, we're doing it, huh? Lee, you ready for it?
No.
Okay, let me know when.
Dude, I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Where's the fucking God?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Hang on. I got you.
I worked so hard on this.
No, I know. I'm gonna bring it up. It's coming up right now.
It's a beautiful day in the COVID. Beautiful day in COVID. Won't you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the COVID hood. Beautiful day in COVID. Won't you be mine?
COVID corner.
No, listening to that again, like I don't understand why it's a beautiful day in the COVID hood.
I don't know.
Hey,
it's been
Duper.
a while since I've heard it.
Hey,
I don't know.
Duper. Just to let you know, if you want like a Reading Rainbow song, I know the guy who did that song, so he'll be more than happy to help.
Just
you
quick question too. What's a COVID hood? What hood are you talking
It's
about?
COVID world, not
Oh,
hood.
you said what? World?
It's world. A beautiful day in COVID world.
That's not what it
world.
says.
It
COVID
sounds like-
Yes, it does. God damn it! I sang it.
It sounds like COVID hood.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
sounds
sing
like
it.
COVID
You
hood.
change that shit.
Well,
All right.
you hear what you want to hear.
Hundreds of thousands of bikers are expected in Sturgis despite the Delta variant. Rick, tell me why this is so terrible.
That's a lot of people together, dude.
Okay. Next topic. Obama has a giant birthday party. Hundreds of people attend. He actually says he pared it back. He did not. It was inside of a tent. It was in fucking doors. Nobody was wearing a goddamn mask. Tell me how great this one's up. Tell me how great this is, Rick.
Wasn't a good thing, dude. A lot of people together again.
So, defend your boy.
There's no defense there. You shouldn't be having a fucking massive party at any time right now. Like, if you're trying to lead and say, hey, bro, you shouldn't be huddling up. You know, we saw what happened with the Milwaukee Bucks thing. You see what happens when people crowd up, right? We still haven't even heard what happened in fucking Chicago, you know, from Lollapalooza. You shouldn't probably worry about your 60. You know, I turn 40 next month, and I've already told my wife, I don't even want 10 people at my house. Like, I'm good. Like, let's just fucking go on a trip. Because I don't want to be, you know, if I'm going to say, hey, we're trying to do the right thing, I can't be a fucking hypocrite at the same time.
You know where you can go, Rick? You can go to
Where?
New York City because you're vaccinated and you can eat in the restaurants.
That's true. That's true. I just have to
They'll be less
flash
busy
my
right
badge.
now.
Yeah. No, they're pretty busy. I heard.
Yeah, I told my wife just to forget about my 40th birthday too, so we're good. The world's too fucking crazy right now. I can't handle it.
Man.
God damn it.
Yeah, but the White House is defending it too. They're
defending. Well, okay. So, how do you defend Sturgis?
I'm not. I solely put Sturgis in there. So then I was trying to box you into a hole right there. That's the whole reason why. I wanted to hear you say how terrible that was. And then I wanted you to say how much you love Obama.
You can't. I love Obama, but I think that's fucking stupid. I don't know. I mean, you can't say one is bad and the other isn't. And that's, of course, what we deal with in this world, right? Because if you go to one news network, they're like, Sturgis is all right, but fuck Obama. And then if you go to the other side, they'll be like, oh, it's okay. It's Obama. I'm sure they were all vaccinated.
Nobody's saying that.
I'm sure it's all great.
Yeah, no. One side is saying take off the mask and fucking get rid of it all. And one side is saying mandates for vaccines, vaccine passports, masks everywhere you go. But unless we're having a party, then it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Almost sounds like our governor last year when there wasn't even a vaccine. I was like, you guys got to all stay home. Hey, I'm going to go to the French Laundry, guys. Yeah. It's a birthday party.
Well, I'm proud of you, Rick. You actually, you're not standing up for your boy.
Chef Eric Reipert is who I was referencing, dude.
You know what else they did too during Obama's birthday? Yeah, we'll get back to this. I don't even know what he's talking about. They had a no photo, no video mandate.
Yeah, they made them take it off Instagram because they're like, oh wait,
yeah, somebody broke
wrong.
the rules, and then they had to pull it off. But the video and the picture's already out. They knew what they were doing was fucking wrong. That's the problem. It's the hypocrisy behind it. They knew it was wrong. They didn't want that shit getting out. But who is this stuff that?
So you were talking about New York, and you were saying like, yeah, man, it's dead right now. But one of the New York has a lot of fine dining restaurants, upper class. Chef Eric Reipert, actually, there's an article about him talking about how it wasn't an easy pill to swallow, requiring proof of vaccination. But they called, because this is so high end, right? They called their rich cronies and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. And they were like, oh, it's all good. We're happy with this. We actually prefer it.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
There is a lot of, there's a little bit of everything there, right? Like,
That's
what happens.
Because rich people don't.
In a city that's 90% Democrat. Oh my God, that's mind blowing. Holy shit, Rick. That's breaking fucking news.
You aren't going to New York anytime soon, then I take it.
No, I'm not going to New York.
Okay,
I've already been.
Cool. So I can go to New York.
A year and a half ago. I went right before COVID.
Oh, okay.
New York's not really ever been a place I want to go to.
It's kind of cool, man. There's a lot of history, lots of really cool buildings. It's definitely got
Chicago has a lot of cool buildings.
Never been to Chicago.
Neither have I.
Rick, tell me about Chicago, buddy.
You get shot. You're gonna get shot.
The only thing I know about Chicago is here in the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, they actually have a piece of the wall from the St. Valentine's Day Massacre that happened in Chicago, and it's there at the Mob Museum.
Yep. People get
cool.
shot.
Just
go right back to it.
While we're
New
New
York actually has a really cool vibe. I actually prefer New York over LA.
Cool. So I want to cut in really quick. One of our dear listeners, is actually a friend of the show too, just mentioned that her husband's been pretty sick. He got swabbed today. Hopefully it's just a cold. She is getting a swab for COVID and influenza tomorrow. All I wanted to do was just shout out to you both, and I hope you guys are feeling better soon.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters. Stay healthy. We talk a lot of shit to each other, and we all argue and have a good time with it. But in the end, we just want everybody to be healthy and happy. So, throwing that out there. I know that's kind of a downer, but
it's perfect for COVID Corner. So
there you go. Is there anything else in COVID Corner we had to talk about?
No, I'm really sad that you didn't fall into that trap all that well.
I don't know why you thought I would fall into that.
Did Biden very good? Did POTUS actually show up for the other?
No, he didn't get an invite, dude. So like last year during the campaign trail, they're like, dude, we're best friends, bro. Like, look at us, we're doing like, campaigns in front of parked cars, and this is how we fucking do this shit. And then now Obama's like, dude, you can just don't come by. Like
they're like you're the weird old grandpa who sniffs people's hair. I'm fucking good.
Did you?
I don't need the girls getting sniffed.
Yeah.
Did you see the what came out today that the U.S. is it just the U.S. Army? Or is it the entire military by September 15th has to be vaccinated?
Yeah, they're getting crazy.
Oh, really?
But going back to
put some out.
You made a joke about the sniffing thing with Biden. I feel like that's the most overrated fucking bullshit story. I feel like that's actually that right wing like contrived story.
What's their attempt at trying to have a grab him in the pussy? That's all it was, and it's just not. It doesn't hit.
There used to be a time when politicians kiss babies and all that shit, man. And maybe he's a close talker. We all know about close talkers and people who do fucking weird shit when they're talking. But I don't think he's a pedophile.
No, he's not a pedophile. He's just an old man. He's kind of a. If you go back and watch him from the early '90s, the '80s as a senator. I don't really like the guy.
Oh, he's a grifter.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's a grifter.
Yeah, he's just not a fan of him from that time frame.
I think we'll find out about his pedophilia once Apple releases the details.
Oh,
you know who else we don't? Rick, there was
BlackBerry.
House Representative Cori Bush. She spent $70,000 on private security just in the first quarter alone of since January. So in the first quarter, Cori Bush, representative of the House of Representatives. She's part of the squad along with AOC.
What's the squad?
She was with AOC. So she was a huge proponent of defund the police. She spent $70,000 on private security. Rick, play the audio. This is
okay. Really quick. The squad is 2 people.
No, the squad is like 5.
Okay, who are they? What is this? What is the squad?
What is the squad? The squad is like the super far left youth movement within the House of Representatives right now.
So it's because they're youths.
It's because they're socialist.
Oh, okay. All right. I got that's okay.
Democratic.
Sure?
I mean, not full socialist.
Oh God, Rick, just play it.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and play it.
I'm going to make sure I have security because I know I have had attempts on my life and I have too much work to do. There are too many people that need help right now for me to allow that. So if I end up spending $200,000, if I spend $10 more on it, you know what? I get to be here to do the work. So suck it up, and defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police and put that money into social safety nets because we're trying to save lives.
Wait, tell me about that. What do you think, buddy? In the same sentence.
We need to defund the police, right? Because they are not doing their job at protecting the citizens, right? But then I need to fund my private security to protect me from the citizens who are out there causing all the crime and threatening my life. Fuck you.
Shout out to Officer French out there in Chicago who was shot in the face during a routine traffic stop. Rest in peace.
Actually, didn't we just lose an?
Is that her name? Is she the one that passed away?
Officer French, yeah.
Okay.
She just had a 2-month-old baby that she just came back from maternity leave.
Wow.
She was shot in Chicago.
Shot in the face. Her and her partner's in ICU. She died.
Oh my God.
But we want to talk about $200,000 potentially for one senator, but fucking defund the police for the people, right? It's that is elitism, and that is the definition of why socialism doesn't work. Because you get at the very top, you get the elites who get all the power and they get all the security, while down here at the bottom, we're just stuck fending for ourselves. But tell me, Rick, how I'm wrong.
About what?
Tell me. Defund the police, man. You were all about this shit last year.
That was about defunding the police?
Yeah, fuck yeah, you were, dude. Let me find the audio.
I mean, you're going to have to find the audio for that.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you this. I don't know enough about it, about what they're trying to do. Lee almost killed himself with his own fucking headphones. That was great. I don't want to speak for it. Just kind of like I didn't have enough time. You wanted to talk critical race theory for so long, and I was like, dude, I don't want to talk to it because I don't know anything yet. Now I have a little bit better, a better understanding of it. So yeah, maybe I would talk about it here. I feel like I need to understand what their idea of defund the police is, to understand what they're trying to say, because I think it's a hijacked term that is too charged. Those are charged words, and you shouldn't be using those.
She's talking about having social workers come out in place of police officers,
so they can get shot in the face.
So they can get shot in the face. Yeah,
that makes sense. We don't have enough mall cops. I mean, like, send them out. Get more mall cops, right, Lee?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So
why not?
Oh shit! One of our listeners just asked, when did this turn into Tucker Carlson?
Oh God!
Ouch!
Wow!
Ouch, Duper.
Yeah, dude, that same listener is bipolar. Like, like he's happy, he's sad, he's on the extreme.
Who is it?
Alberta.
I'm coming to your fucking house, Alberta. Coming to your house. Fucking WB.
I will definitely look into the defund the police. I want to understand what their idea is, and then we'll talk about it.
You want to understand what their idea is?
I want to understand what she is speaking to, because
who gives a fuck what she's speaking to? She's speaking to nothing.
Every fucking liberal that I've heard, and like everybody that comes out and says defund the police, it's a different concept.
That's because none of them have an actual argument. They're all pulling bullshit out of their ass.
There is something to getting rid of the current police unions and trying to rebuild, a cleaner system. There is something to that, not because of the racism and everything, but because every fucking union, and I'm anti-union, so you're gonna hear this bullshit, but every fucking union always holds the dead weight because they've just been there a long time. They aren't good workers, and they don't deserve to be in the positions they're in. It's just because somehow they fucking cockroached along for 20 years, and they now have seniority over somebody that really deserves, on merit, that position to be able to make really good decisions that would benefit the community. And I think it would be the same thing with the police. These police unions are pieces of shit for the most part. Any union is generally like that. Union. So yeah, teachers union, exact same thing. So if you're talking about defund the police to be able to remove the unions and legally be able to get rid of them.
No. The unions are closely tied to the Democratic parties.
So I need to understand it before I can talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
The police union actually just kind of flipped this past election.
But can you say she's hypocritical? Can you at least say she's a fucking hypocrite?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, just in that statement, if that's all I have to know about this lady from the squad, what's her name?
Cori Bush.
Cori Bush squad.
Yeah. What's Missouri?
Yep.
Isn't Missouri where they tried it and it failed?
No.
Where was that?
Minnesota or something.
Was it Minnesota?
Oh, Minnesota. Yeah, they failed bad. You're talking about with the defund the police movement.
Yeah. Where they actually did it and then started sending social workers out and that kind of stuff to.
It's part of the reason why so much crime's up in the past year, right? Crime rates have really skyrocketed in the past year. Between that and COVID, I mean, before COVID really broke out, Rick and I were texting before this show, and that was my biggest concern at the time. And Rick also had a concern around it. I guess his biggest concern was the virus, but my biggest concern was violence from the virus when people get desperate. And then George Floyd happened, and then things really escalated from there. And then 1-6, and you've had all these different violent activities from both sides. It's not a good place.
I don't think it was. Just so you know, my concern wasn't necessarily that the virus itself. It was the effects of the virus, and this is one of those.
Yeah.
All of this is going to have some kind of effect, not just there, but fiscally, we had a huge economic problem that we're still in. Right. We talked about that 2 weeks ago about inflation, or did we talk about it last week? I don't even remember. But you've got problems everywhere. The manufacturing shortage, the job shortage. for employee shortages for jobs. It's a ripple effect, and that's what I was concerned with the virus.
Do we have time for one more?
We got time for all the ones
Yeah,
we want to do.
This is a happy story. Okay. A man was sentenced to 25 years for murdering sister's rapist in prison. So this dude, Shane Goldsby, he gets locked up. I forgot what he did. It was fucking some stupid shit like joyriding in a car or some shit like that. But he actually he was serving time. And he gets locked up in a prison cell with this dude. What is his name? Robert Munger. This 70-year-old guy. This Robert Munger starts fucking bragging about raping raping Shane Goldsby's sister while in the prison. Shane Goldsby allegedly goes to the guards and he says, "Hey, I can't be in this fucking cell with this dude, man. Like, this dude fucking raped my sister." And they're like, "Yeah, right. Fucking get the fuck back in there, you little inmate bitch." So they throw him back in there. Dude keeps talking shit to Shane, who's like 29 years old, and the other guy's in his 70s. Like, already, first off, you're not very smart when you're 70 talking to a 29-year-old like that. But the dude caught him in the bath and just fucking busted his face on the tile, destroyed him, killed him. Now he got 25 years for doing that.
Yeah.
I don't feel happy.
I think they should have given him like a.
He got revenge on his sister's rapist.
I feel like they should have done like a crime of passion, heat in the moment thing, and only maybe give him like 5 more years, not 25.
Oh, Shane was 26. I'm sorry.
So was it actually confirmed that the dude raped his sister, or was that just him talking shit because he hated the guy?
Yeah, it's alleged right now, right? So I mean, like Rick was saying earlier, nothing is definitive, but right now that's the story that's being released.
But I'm saying, like, the 70-year-old dude, is that what he went to prison for?
Yes.
Or did he?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in jail for a sexual assault.
So, but he didn't have his court date yet.
No, they were both serving time.
Robert Munger, he was a convicted child rapist.
So then it's not alleged at that point if he's found convicted.
No, but of his sister. His sister is the alleged part, right? No, he was convicted of being a sexual predator and rape.
Well, he said that this guy was apparently in his cell giving him like details that he went off to find out. He's telling him the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess must have talked to his sister or something.
So he wasn't trying to like troll the motherfucker. He's actually.
Oh, he was absolutely trying to troll him. Just with the truth.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted to die.
Yeah, he is 70. Prison. Probably in prison for the rest of his life. Yeah.
What do you think, Rick? How many years should this guy get?
I'm with Lee.
What is that?
I'm with Lee on this.
Like 5 years tops. Crime of passion. Let it go.
Yeah. Let it go.
I don't think he gets any time. But like, to me, I would fucking probably let him out of prison. I'd be like, dude, you know what? You were in here for
time served. See you later.
Ride. Yeah, like you did us a favor. Later, dude.
Well, he was in there for a joyride of a police vehicle that he stole and let him on a long chase before crashing into a state trooper and injuring that state trooper.
Okay, essentially, this guy just sounds like the Punisher. Okay, and that doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, so he's like, what can I do to easily go into jail and fucking
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was like that episode of the A-Team. I don't know if you guys remember that shit, but they like committed a crime so then they could go into jail, so then they could bust the guy out.
Do you think do you think like the fuck, dude, what's the word I'm looking for? The guards, the jail guards are like high-fiving this dude, like, yeah, we hated that fucking guy. He's a piece of shit. Good job, man. Good job, bro. I'm proud of you, man. Fuck that guy.
I bet the security guards are at home and they're really regretting their decisions to keep him in that cell because they were directly responsible.
See that, and it also sounds like they had this child rapist in their general population, which is not something that most prisons or jails usually do. So someone there fucked up and let this guy die. So someone's gonna.
What state was it?
Washington.
Overcrowding.
Washington State.
Overcrowding. They let everybody out last year. How is it fucking overcrowding today?
That was California.
Yeah.
Heard they got internet.
Jails are always full, dude. You know that shit.
This was Washington State. Washington State did the same thing.
Yeah, it's Washington State.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. So, Duper, you seem kind of riled up tonight. And
yeah, let's go.
That makes me...
fucking play my music.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel all right, here we go.
Doing that, huh?
You ready?
Go for it.
Drink of water and everything.
Go for it.
He's like Triple H taking the water.
Take warning. The following segment is a personal view and opinion that may offend some. This is an independent opinion and should be taken as such. Put away your tissues and closed minds. It's time to hear the fucker out.
I am that fucker this week. Between the ages of 0 and 17, 349, according to the CDC, 349 children have died of COVID. Do you know how many of those children have died of COVID itself? Allegedly one. One child under the age of 17 has died. So when Rick is over here talking to my son and getting him all scared about COVID, making him want to go get a vaccine that's experimental and has not ever been rolled out in mass before, you've instilled fear into my child of living. You've stole some of his happiness, Rick. You, CNN, New York Times, you guys are stealing the happiness from children. Children should be going to school, having a good time, learning, socializing, having whatever fun that they need to have as children. But we've stolen a piece of their innocence. For what, Rick? For what? 349 kids. You know that you have a higher chance of dying in a car accident than you do of dying of COVID as a child. There's no risk to children. There's no reason to do it. Not for this. There's no reason to give them a vaccine. There's no reason to give all this fear to them either. They're at such a low risk level. Thanks, misinformation. That's all I got. Fuck you, Rick.
That's fine. I want to reply back. I got so much to say. What I'm going to say is make sure next time you get your numbers after the variant because you pulled numbers from April. So that's good.
No,
also,
wait.
94,000 kids currently. I can see. I'm looking at it right now. 94,000 cases, Duper. 94,000 cases of kids right now.
Number of coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19 deaths in the United States as of August 4th, 2021 by age 0 to 17, 349.
Here's a fun number you can go to the CDC website for. As of April, children with COVID-19 in the hospital made up 1% of all that whole year.
Actually, Rick,
as of now, we are at 21% of all hospital cases are children.
Misdiagnosis. Kids.
1 in 5 hospitalized children.
There's a non-seasonal.
1 in 5 hospitalized. Drive.
That is going around the United States currently.
Oh my God, you're screaming so loud.
Overwhelming children right now. An unexpected case of RSV. If you've ever had a child that suffered from RSV, it's terrible. My daughter was in there.
Shit. There goes the mic.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Oh my God.
Let's try to
All right, everybody. Can't fucking see the proof.
Oh my God.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe.
All right, everybody.
We'll see you next week.
Love you guys. Appreciate it. Bye. Get vaccinated.
Hit that fucking bell, people.
I might have dropped my mic
as well
and
as
hit buttons.
to the podcast.
Yeah, right. That's what you did. Cool. You son of a bitch.
On YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
That was a mic drop. That was a mic drop.
I couldn't argue my way out of it, so I had to fucking end the show.
94,000 kids.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, at this point, you should have just let the show end.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how